Royole somehow beat the tech titan and everyone else to market. Here's the thing, though, despite working on rollable, bendable, flexible screens since 2012, hardly anyone saw Royole's push into the smartphone market coming. To hear founder and CEO Bill Lu tell it, though, that was exactly how he wanted it. Lu joined us on our CES stage to discuss what it was like for a company mostly known for screens to start working on a smartphone, walk us through how it works, and, perhaps most important, explain where Royole came from in the first place. At an event in San Francisco this evening, Royole brought out a working version of the FlexPai that we actually got to hold, and the folding feature works as advertised. Granted, it feels miles away in quality from a high-end modern flagship, but it is still the first real foldable device I've seen in person, and not just in a concept video or prototype stage. The FlexPai will be available as a consumer device in China with a base model price of 8,999 yuan, or around $1,300. You can also pay that amount of money in USD for a developer version if you live in North America. That gets you 128 GB of storage, but you can double it for an additional $150 and add an additional 2 GB of RAM for a total of 8 GB. As for the other specs, the device is going to come with a 2.8 GHz, 8-core Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. The display resolution is 1920 x 1440 when fully expanded, and it comes with a 3800 mAh battery. Both the consumer model and the developer version are up for pre-order on Royole's website right now. Royole says the Chinese consumer model and the developer version are slated to ship in December. It should be said that this device is very much a first-generation product. The software seemed extremely sluggish, apps continuously opened accidentally, and the orientation kept changing randomly when one of the Royole representatives was demonstrating the folding process. That, to me, indicates that the company's custom Water OS, a fork of Android 9.0, Royole says, is probably not the most robust operating system just yet. Still, this is much more about the hardware innovation of making a virtually unbreakable AMOLED display, with a reasonable enough battery that can sustain the folding process. Royole says the screen can withstand being folded 200,000 times. What happens after that was not made immediately clear. We don't know how it will stack up against Samsung's version, or whatever competing display makers like LG are working on. But it certainly bodes well for the imminent foldable/flexible display trend that we're already seeing working devices like this hit the market.